Hello, everyone. My name is Suzanne Wagner. I'm a professional psychic, and I give a monthly intuitive patterns for the month. This month is going to be June 2016. I use a series of different cards, different tarot cards, word cards, all sorts of things to come up with this particular reading. I also look at the astrology and the numerology, and I kind of blend them all together to create hopefully something that will be insightful for you for the month. Please check out also my astrological update for June 2016, which goes much more into depth in the astrology for the month. So this month, Neptune is going retrograde on the 13th of June until the 20th of November. And this should aid in fine-tuning some of your intuitive senses and allowing you to feel into the more subtle places that need to be addressed. During this transit, you have to pay real attention to the messages and act on them quickly, because if you have not done the work by the time Neptune goes direct, then your feelings of missing the mark and not being in the right place at the right time actually get much stronger. The negative side of this aspect is addictive patterns that can worsen. So it is going to be important to rein in all of those out of control urges, especially around drinking and drugs and obsessive compulsive behaviors and overworking and overeating, because those too will bite you in the ass if you're not careful. Neptune is the second largest planet, and it is also the planet of illusion. So there may be a feeling of not knowing what's true or correct for you during this month. The choices may seem so diverse that you cannot seem to know what is the correct doorway to walk through. On June 17th, Saturn and Neptune will be at 12 degrees, and you will experience the second of the three squares. The third one will be on September 6th of this year. And Saturn wants to restructure your philosophical outlook and free your mind to travel beyond the old boundaries, while Neptune wants to dissolve away what seemed so real from your past. So this combination can be very shattering for the psyche. Just remember that there is always liberation when the blinders come off and you can see what is really there rather than what you had created as an illusion. To move through this month, you need instinct and intuition, as both Saturn and Neptune are in mutable signs, Sagittarius and Pisces. So when this is happening, the game is choice to gain confidence and to learn to adapt to a constantly changing landscape called your life. The most important aspect of the square is that it will show that knowledge is power, and that is going to allow humanity to finally let go of blind faith with terrible rules. Expect some people to have their foundations, their spiritual foundations, really rocked, shattered, and then washed away by the tide of Neptune's change. Each of us is being asked to grow up and allow the cold, hard, and honest truth to mature us out of the place where we get caught up in the illusion and disinformation. You will not be allowed to stay in denial, and you will not be able to escape the hard truth and the choices confronting you this month. Yet, there is a playful quality to this month with the Mayan archetype Chuen. Play is essential to allow you to move through this challenging time of real Dungeons and Dragons. But if you have the attitude of childlike enthusiasm and fun, so that so much is shifting around, and then you can kind of get on top of the energy and play the game rather than feel played by the game, that's really the way to go. Just remember that there's going to be a lot that you cannot see. So plan accordingly, because you will have to adapt at a moment's notice. What you can say about this month is that it is dynamic. There is a type of intended risk that is present throughout the month, and you will want to have with you the most loyal of friends surrounding you, as well as those with great ability to see into the great beyond, to give you insights into the potential steps that are going to be playing out in this developing game. Let this month be one of such movement and expansion that you are enthralled with just the feeling of no longer being stuck. You may want to know what's happening to you, but it would be better to live in the space of moment to moment. Let the wonder and childlike enthusiasm take the place of fear. Let the adventure be so enticing that you know you will step on the path even when you don't know why you are choosing that particular path. Don't push, just go with what presents. You might just discover you are braver and more of a hero in your world than you realized. Have a great month. Enjoy June.